All right. Happy Monday, friends. You're more perky than I thought. I'm here for Kevin today. So, a couple of us, I think we're new to each other. My name's Erin, if I'm a new face. This is our 60-minute all levels flow. So, I encourage you take it at your own pace, spice it up, take it easy as you need. On that note, anyone have any requests for certain body areas, certain postures? Nothing. Are you sure? Okay. You're at my mercy. Low back. I like that one. That's a good one. Cool. What do you say, Jesse?
I said I'll second that.
Second that? Okay, cool. We'll do some stuff with that. And then those of you that know me, we're going to do some hips and some heart. I know you're very surprised. Go ahead and find your way onto your back. If you haven't located a strap yet, find one. Friends at home, if you have access to a strap, a rope, maybe even a towel or a blanket, you can use as a makeshift. Just have it within arm's reach. And then as you find your way onto your back, your choice, whether you find like a Shavasana shape or maybe Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet to touch and allow your knees to fall wide. In whatever shape you choose, take up space. And then friends at home, right away we'll cue our playlist. Hitting play in 3, 2, and 1. As you arrive, attune to sensation within your body. Close down your eyes if they aren't already. And just imagining the edges of your joints, your muscles throughout your body softening a little closer into the earth behind you. Let go of your day. And let's take a couple rounds of breath to arrive. Take a deep inhale, fill into your low belly, and then allow your breath to rise. Exhale, send it out your mouth, release. One more just like that. Really deep inhale, feel your rib cage expand. Exhale, little sound or sigh this time, release. And if you need it, take one more. Otherwise, cultivate your Ujjayi Pranayama. Seal your lips. And then really intentionally use your breath here. And draw your trine a little smoother and a little deeper. Use your inhale like you're drawing in fresh energy or light. Allow it to expand and fill into every cell, every fiber of your being. And then where can you soften and relax with each out breath? Continue to let something go. And then we're here for a few more full, rich, deep, grounding breaths. An option right here in this shape to invoke an intention for your practice today. It could be something as simple as an I am statement. If nothing comes to mind, I just offer up the intention of moving with full intention, full presence. And take 2 more full deep breaths as you are. Option to add in kumbhaka or a little retention at the very top of your inhale. Maybe again at the very bottom of each exhale, suspend the breath. And then on your next in-breath, draw your palms to the outer edge of your knees. Scoop your knees in towards center or pull them up and in towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Find movement along your spine. Little circles, side to side, back and forth. It's like it's a little massage. And then pause back in center. Locate your strap. Loop your strap around the ball mound of your right foot. And so a little closer to your toes, definitely not in your arch. And then flex your right foot, send it towards the sky. Options with your left leg, ground it to the earth or extend it forward. And then notice if you're struggling or picking up tension through your torso. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, even back to the earth. And then breathe into sensation here, maybe into your hamstring or your hip flexor. In your last few full breaths here, if you want more sensation, gently bring your right toes a little closer towards your feet. And then if any points you need a visual, these are new shapes to you, you can always gaze up front. I'm doing them with you. Bring both sides of the strap into your right hand. Keep your left back of your hip glued to the earth as you open your right foot to the side. Keep your heel in line with your hip and pause where you feel sensation. Yeah, really nice breaths here. And then on your next inhale, like you're gliding through water, use the in breath. Bring your leg back through center. Switch hands on your strap. And then keep the back of your right hip rooted just gently. Might not be a broad movement. Drop your heel to the left. So not supine twist here. And keep your right hip glued to the mat. And take a full round of breath. We're looking into sensation along your right IT band, the outer line of your leg. Inhale, come back through center. And then whatever grip you choose, bend into your right knee. Think half happy baby shape. And your choice, whether you make this stagnant or I like to find a little straighten and bend, like a little pulse here. And you might find movement with your breath. And on your inhale, re-extend your right leg towards the sky. One edge of each strap in both hands. Switch out your feet. And then your choice, extend your right leg long or to the earth, but keep your right foot active. And then engage through your left foot here. Really deepen your breath. Your last few full breaths here. Option to drop your toes a little closer to your face. And then bring both sides of the strap into your left hand. Gently open to the left. Keep your foot engaged. Sometimes helps to bring your right palm to your right hip flexor to keep that hip glued to your mat. And notice your breath. Bring it back if you've lost it. And then use your full inhale as you're ready. You can always linger longer if you'd like. Draw your leg back through center. Switch the strap into your right hand. And then gently keep your foot in line with your hip. Drop it slightly to the right. As you feel even, extend your left leg towards the sky and then bend it to your knee. Half happy baby here. Option to stay here and keep your left heel stacked over your left knee or find little pulses. Breathe into your left hip flexor. And then pause, release your strap, drop it to the mat, and then draw your knees up and into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. This time, find movement along your spine, front and back. Take 3 to 5 rounds if it feels good to roll over your knees. And find your way to tabletop. We'll explore just movement, intuitive cat-cow. But find stacking first. Then maybe warm up through your wrists. Typically, on your inhale, you'll find length through your spine. And then on your out breath, you would curl and compress. And take it at your own pace. And then about 10 more seconds here if you want to take these rounds a little bit deeper or invite in a little side to side, maybe even barrel movement through your torso. And then pause back in a tabletop as you're even. Crawl your palms forward, one full handprint. Spread your fingers as wide as they go. And then just hover your knees off the earth. Untuck your toes. And then breathe. Just about 1 inch from the mat. Fire up through your low belly. Then on your next inhale, send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a moment or two to arrive. And then down dog. Where's your gaze? Bring it halfway between your palms and your toes. And let's sync up the breath. Take an inhale, fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. One more, just like that. Deep inhale. This time, exhale. Don't hold anything back. Let it go. On your inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, take little steps to ragdoll. Any expression you'd like as you arrive. Recommend keeping a deep bend in your knee and then pretend there's a weight attached to the crown of your head. Allow it to hang heavy towards the earth. Maybe a little sway. Nice expressions. Drop your palms to the earth or your shins. Take an inhale to a halfway lift. Draw your tailbone back. Reach your crown forward. Exhale, deepen your forward fold. 2 more times. Inhale, rise and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And this time, inhale, halfway lift and pause. Scoop your low belly up and in. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, soft bending your knees, rise to stand, mountain pose. Extend your arms towards the sky. Exhale, back bend, reach your heart high. 1 more full breath, option to let it go out your mouth. Engage your core first. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to a forward fold. And take it to a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, plank pose, and pause. Scoop your low belly up and in. Send a long line of energy out your heels. And then option to drop to your knees or one long line, lower all the way to the earth. Untuck your toes as you arrive. Ground into your hips, the tops of your feet. Inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. 2 more times, option to come deeper, rise on your in-breath. Nice, Susie. Exhale, forehead to the earth. 3rd round, option to linger, maybe shoulder dips, expression of your choice at the very top. Pause for at least an extra breath. And then lower your choice through tabletop or plank pose on your inhale to downward facing dog. Nice, Leah. And down dog, settle for a breath. And on your inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, journey to the top of your space. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, back bend of your choice. Reach your heart towards the sky. Inhale, engage your core. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to a plank pose. And then yogi's choice this time. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower half or all the way, halfway. Pause. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Tuck your toes and then pull your heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that connecting vinyasa, take it at your own pace. Modify if you need. Down dog, take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, journey to the top limb softly, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, back bend, peel open. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive, reach wide as you hinge. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step, maybe float back, and then don't rush. 1 breath to movement at a time. And transition to downward facing dog. Nice control, Kendra. Beautiful. And then down dog, you have 2 to 3 full rounds of breath here. Settle in. So sometimes down dog is called a resting shape. It can be, but still very active. Take an inhale first all together, fill. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, take it to the top. Then find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and low. Beautiful. And then knit your low ribs in, drop your tail to the earth. Where's your gaze? Can you meet your eyes in the front knee? And then engage your low belly to neutralize through your low spine, almost like there's a weight attached to your tail. Sit 1 inch deeper. Are you breathing? Exhale, forward fold to your halfway lift. Plant your palms, step or float back. Option to flow, just a downward facing dog. Nice transition, Jess. And then down dog, use your full inhale. Fan your right foot towards the sky. Reach through your toes, spread. Take an inhale, lengthen through your right heel. Exhale, bend at your knee, open through your hip. And then allow your hips to peel open. You've got a couple breaths here if you'd like to explore a variation or movement. And then square your hips, straighten your leg. Exhale your right knee to your right elbow. Step just outside your right palm. Option to lengthen or widen your stance. And we'll take a couple pulses on your inhale. Drop your hips low. Bring your heart high. And then pause this first round. Breathe. Exhale, modified pyramid. Option to lift your right toes round through your spine. And 2 more times your breath to your movement. Don't rush. And then as you're ready, complete the round that you're on. Meet back in a neutral lunge. There's no rush to arrive. Pull your heart forward, gaze forward. Step your back foot forward to Malasana or Yogi Squat. Sit your hips low. And you've got a couple breaths to settle in here. And stay proud through your heart. Pull it forward and high. Sit your hips a little bit deeper. Breathe. Drop your palms to the earth. Parallel your feet. Inhale to a halfway lift, finally. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms and your way to downward facing dog. Go, Jackie. Down dog, ground through your right heel. Drop it more to the earth. Use your full inhale. Extend your left leg to the sky. Fan through your toes. And then take an inhale. Reach long. Exhale. Bend at your left knee. Open through your left hip. Couple breaths. Variation. Beautiful. Front row. Pause in stillness. Square your hips. Straighten your leg. Exhale your left knee to your left upper arm. Step just outside your left palm for a lizard lunge. Lengthen, widen your stance. And then inhale, drop your hips, lift your heart, arch through your spine. Exhale, modified pyramid, round, tuck your chin. And then 2 more at your own pace. You can always pause if you find a sweet spot that needs an extra breath. Maybe a forceful exhale, a little sound sometimes helps. And then there's no rush. I'll know you're complete when you meet with a neutral spine. Nice movements. Shift your gaze forward, your palms forward. Step your right foot to Malasana. Yogi Squat, second round. See if you can find another layer. Press your elbows into your knees. And then sit your hips deeper for another out breath. Inhale, reach to your crown. Yogi's choice this time. Plant your palms, parallel your feet to a forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Option to add in a crow pose. Bring your knees as high as they go on your triceps. Or just step back to plank. Option for a flow to down dog. Take what you need. Nice crow, Jessie. Front row. Crow, as you're ready, you might step or float back. If you're floating, it's more of a trust fall. Do it on an exhale. And then find your way to downward facing dog. Down dog, we'll take our modified Surya Namaskar B one more time. Let's sync up the breath first. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, send it out. And then inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Bottom of your exhale, especially if you're floating, travel to the top. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and low. Beautiful. Can you sit 1 inch deeper and then soften through your face, deepen your breath. Inhale, reach to your fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms your way to downward facing dog. Down dog, use your inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, one breath, bend, knit your knee open through your hip. Square your hips, straighten your leg. Exhale, right knee, right upper arm, give it a tap, step lightly. And then on your inhale, just one pulse, drop your hips, reach your heart. Full exhale, round and compress. Neutral spine, step your left foot forward, just a wide leg forward fold this time. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, deepen your fold. Inhale, rise. Plant your palms, step or float back. Always the option is skip your flow. Take what you need. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Nice transitions, guys. And this time, use your inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, bend at your knee, open through your hip. And then inhale, square your hips, straighten your leg. Exhale, left knee, left upper arm. Step lightly, one pulse. Take it at your own pace. And then meet in a neutral lunge. Step your right foot forward, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, if you took it last time, mountain pose, right? And then take it through your fold. If you want anything extra at the top, you could always add it. Take your halfway lift. And then option of flow. Nice transition, Johan. Down dog, take an inhale, fill. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, extend your right foot towards the sky. We'll set up our flow. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Step through lightly. On your inhale, high crescent lunge. Rise, find a nice wide stance, long stance. And then option to find a little bend to your back knee to find length through your spine. Breathe here. If you brought a bend, re-straighten your back leg. On your exhale, fly just your torso, airplane crescent. Hinge from your hips. And then gaze down slightly forward just in front of your right big toe. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise. Exhale one more time, fly. Beautiful transitions. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open towards the mirrored wall, and then take a little shimmy, a little dance as you settle in, take up space. And then ground through your feet, reach through your fingertips, grow a little wider. First time here, draw your palms to touch overhead. Exhale, bend your knees, find a goddess. And then take a moment, find stacking of your joints. We're here a couple breaths. So the option to sit deeper, or maybe invite in little twists, some lateral movement. And if you're twisting, pause back and center. And draw your palms to your heart. Sit 1 inch deeper. And then rock your knees back towards your pinky toes. Keep your hips low. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, palms through center line. Sit 1 inch deeper. One more time. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, pull and press. Nice breath. Inhale, sweep, take up space. Exhale for warrior two to the back. Readjust your feet and settle in. Nice stance, Jennifer. Notice your breath here as you settle. Can you deepen the bend in your left knee? Keep that bend. Inhale, reach forward. Flip your front palm to reverse your warrior. Send your breath here along your left side body. Then take one more inhale, reach, grow long. Exhale your hands to the earth. Low lunge, step back, plank pose, option to flow. Really nice transition. Down dog, take an inhale first, fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Use your full inhale, extend your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round, find a low lunge. Take a quarter turn to your left through Prasarita, and then side lunge to the front. Bend into your left knee, option to widen your stance. And pause where you feel sensation. The first time here, we'll linger for a couple breaths. If you're taking full Skandasana, think Malasana through your torso, proud. If you want to challenge your balance, maybe palms to heart, like you're moving through honey or liquid, take it to the back. Move slow, keep your hips low. And then take a couple full rounds of breath. So if it's not Skandasana, maybe it's just side lunge. If you feel sensation here, stay. Again, option to keep your palms at heart or use them as support. Keep your hips low. Find a low lunge to the front. Step back, plank pose. Your breath to your movement. Down dog as you arrive. Take an inhale, breath, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Let something go. Beautiful. Use your full inhale. Extend your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Step lightly. Use your inhale, rise through a high crescent. And then find a couple little micro adjustments as you settle in. Lengthen your back leg, sink deeper into the bend in your left knee. And then inhale, reach, rise. Exhale, airplane, just your torso hinge. Draw your pinkies a little closer behind your back. Lengthen through your crown. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, fly. Inhale, this time 5-pointed star to the side. One little pulse. Draw your palms to touch. Sit deep. Keep your hips low. Inhale, sweep like you're gathering energy. Exhale, pull it to your heart. Beautiful breath. Inhale, rise, take up speed. Exhale, warrior two to the back. As you settle here, make sure your stance is wide, about as far apart as your wrists. Bend deeper into your right knee. Notice your breath. Inhale, reach forward, reverse warrior. Sometimes called peaceful warrior. Take an inhale, reach to your right fingertips. Exhale your hands to the earth. Step back, plank pose. Transition to downward facing dog. Beautiful expressions. Nice, Jessie. Down dog, take an inhale, fill. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, fan your left toes towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge to the back. Quarter turn to the right, Prasarita. And then lengthen your stance, bend into your right knee, side lunge or Skandasana to the front. Yeah. Just one breath here. Find your shape, option. Take it at your own pace like it's a dance. Take it to the back, bend into your left knee. And settle for a breath. As you're ready, take it to the front, quarter turn to a low lunge, and step back to a plank pose. Your breath to your movement. Really nice flows. Nice control, Jackie. Down dog as you arrive. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, send it out. If you set an intention, option to revisit that here, just notice. And then we'll move through that same flow, breath to movement. See if you can find that flow state. Use your full inhale, extend your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Ground and rise on your inhale, high crescent. Exhale, fly through your torso. One pulse, inhale, rise. Exhale, fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, rise. Exhale, goddess, pulse, sit deep. Inhale, star pose, open up. Exhale, warrior two to the back, settle. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the mat, step back, your flow, or just downward facing dog. Just move with intention. Down dog on your inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Quarter turn to the left, prasarita, bend into your left knee. And then take this round at your own pace. Pause as long as you'd like. When you're ready, take it to the back. And then eventually back to the front for low lunge. And take it through your flow. Yeah, really beautiful movement. Nice form, Susie. Beautiful. Down dog, take an inhale, fill. Exhale, sigh it out your mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Inhale, extend your left leg, fan it high. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Rise on your inhale, high crescent. Exhale, fly through your torso. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane crescent. Inhale, five-pointed star, reach. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two to the back, settle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, take it to the earth, step back, option to flow. Down dog, inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, low lunge to the right, prasarita. Option is stay, always hang out here, or side lunge. You've got one variation to the front and one to the back. Take it slow. And then there's no rush. As you feel even and complete, take it to the front for a low lunge. We'll come back, prasarita, don't worry. We'll settle for a bit. We'll meet in downward facing dog. No rush to arrive. Down dog as your hips come to the sky. Take two really fluid full breaths. Option to let it go out your mouth. And then on your next inhale, ripple roll forward through a high plank pose. Slow descent. Deliver your heart to the earth. As you arrive, untuck your toes. Press onto the tops of your feet. Cobra pose. Let's revisit it. Drop your palms, little to no weight. Pull your heart forward through the shoulders, through the gate of your arm. Stay for an inhale, lift high. Exhale, drop your forehead to the earth. And then interlace your grip at your low back for bound locust pose. Leave your ankles touching to start. Use your inhale, reach your fist towards your heels, lift everything up and off the earth. Take one more inhale, broaden across your heart. And then exhale, release. Option for crocodile pose, stack palm on top of palm, forehead to rest. Maybe a little windshield wiper bend into your knees. Drop your ankles one direction and then the other. And then extend your legs back long. Pause for a deep full belly breath. I think most of you are familiar with this neck shape. Just in case you're not, I will be doing it with you up front. Gently lift your gaze and tee out your arms. Bring your gaze to the left, and then bring your left fingertips in by your face. Make sure your right palm is in line with your shoulder. And then on your exhale, slowly, gently press onto your right side body. Option to find one or both soles of your feet to the mat. And just really soften in here. If you want more, you might reach back for a bind. But don't go so deep that you start to pick up tension. Take a full inhale right where you're at. Don't move yet. Exhale, soften. And then bind, slowly, gently release. Use support of your left fingertips. Come back onto your belly. Extend your left arm long. Switch out your gaze. And then you know where we're going. Just move slowly, move with your breath. And honor differences this side to the left. Erica, if you want more sensation there, you could bring your other sole of your foot to the earth too. Just options. Bend the other knee. Yeah. You feel that? Yeah. Keep softening with your out breath. And then only as you feel even, unwind your binds, come back through center. Plant your palms beneath your shoulders and press back to a child's pose. We got a moment of just grounding here. Your choice, whether you make it passive or active. But see if you can focus your breath. Inspiration, Susie. Send it to the back lobes of your lungs. Imagine it filling into the back of your heart space, creating space. And then child's pose, if this feels like a really safe, nourishing place to stay, please do. If you'd like to add on a new shape, press into your palms, rise through a tabletop first, leave your joints stacked, and then crawl your palms forward. We're coming into Anahatasana or puppy pose. Also heart melting pose, think delivering your heart to the mat. And come onto your forehead a little bit deeper, maybe your chin. And then if you want to explore more sensation, you might press into your fingertips. And soften your heart with your next exhale. When you're ready to come out, move on an in-breath, one palm at a time. Crawl your way back through tabletop. And you've got 2 to 3 breaths. If you want to add in a flow or take a sip of water, a new shape, we'll meet in downward facing dog. You've got some time to arrive. Feels a little sleepy in here. Should we spice it up a bit? Yeah? And down dog, if you're not there yet, find your way. We'll add in a little yogi playtime here at the end, so don't worry. And down dog, take a deep inhale, fill. Exhale, run it out your mouth. We're going to move through that same flow a little bit quicker, a couple places to add on. Take one more breath together. Take an inhale. Exhale, run it out your mouth. Nice. Inhale, extend your right foot towards the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Exhale, fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, rise. Exhale, goddess, sit. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Inhale to reverse your warrior, gaze high. Exhale, Q change, extended side angle. Take your time, set it up, stay broad through your heart. And you've got a couple breaths to really settle here. Make sure you're not clenching in your neck or your jaw. Don't lose your breath. Keep the bend in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior one more time. Find another layer of depth and pause. Straighten your front leg, reverse Trikonasana. Option to shorten your stance. And then you've got a full breath here. Bump your hips towards the back wall. And settle. Inhale your arms back through center. Reach forward, bump your hips towards the mirror. Exhale your hands to 6 and 12. You've got a couple breaths here. Find length through your side body, gentle gaze, neutral towards that beautiful rainbow wall, maybe towards your right fingertips. Reach for an inhale. And on your next in-breath, find reverse warrior. Bend your knee, take it back. Exhale your hands to the earth. Find a low lunge, and then step back through a plank pose here, a cue change. Left palm is your base. Open up to a side plank, Vashisthasana. Option to drop to a knee or modify, maybe even up level here. Stay for an inhale, lift your hips higher. Variations come back. Exhale, roll through center, high plank, option to flow. Beautiful. Down dog. Inhale to extend your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through lightly, low lunge. Quarter turn to the side, and this time Prasarita will pause and play. So you have the option to stay here in stillness. Shift your hips over your heart. Slow down your breath. Maybe more Skandasana. You could go upside down, a twist. Just make sure you're moving safely with intention, wherever you're taking it. If you're taking something on one side, you've got about 2, maybe 3 more breaths. Even it out. And then we'll all meet back through center. Plant your palms to the earth. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Step back, plank pose to downward facing dog. And down dog, stay for an inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Inhale, fan your left toes high. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Inhale, rise, high crescent. Exhale, fly. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open up. Exhale, goddess, sit. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back. Settle. Inhale to reverse, just a breath. Exhale, extended side angle. And find elbow to knee, maybe palm to the earth. And then broaden through your heart. Most bodies, top shoulder spiral back. You've got another full breath here. Ground through your feet first. Inhale, reverse warrior. Dance it back. Straighten your front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. Make your adjustment. And then reach through your right side body. Exhale your hands through center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 6 and 12. And then notice your neck here. Notice your breath. Is it fluid? Inhale, reverse warrior. One more time. Exhale your hands to the earth. Step back to a plank pose. And right palm is your base. Vashisthasana, open up. Be mindful that this left hip doesn't drop backwards. Keep it in line. Option to modify breath to explore. Then variations come back. Exhale, roll through center, high plank. Option to flow. And down dog last time. Use your inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Quarter turn to the right and find Prasarita. You've got about 5 rounds of breaths to explore. Little yogi playtime. It can be anything you'd like. I encourage you to check in, see where your body wants to go. Yeah, I like that little movement through the head, the neck. And then wherever you're at, you've got about another round of breath. Even it out. If you're upside down, with grace, control, find your way back. You can always stay a little longer in your shapes if you found a sweet spot. Otherwise, plant your palms beneath your shoulders. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, quarter turn to the front, low lunge. Step back, plank pose. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Down dog on your inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, re-extend just one time. Exhale, right knee to your right upper arm, and we'll come back into our lizard lunge. Lengthen out your stance here. Option if you want to keep your heart rate lifted. Maybe your back knee stays lifted. Maybe little pulses. Choose what suits you best in this moment. Also the option to drop to a knee and soften it down. If you're softening, do so especially through your torso, through your neck. And then wherever you're at, you've got about 3 more rounds of breath. Use it to play with your depth. Nice option, Jesse. Now, as you've completed the last of your 3 rounds, plant your palms to the earth. Slowly lift your torso and then untuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Step your back foot forward about a foot, land it at 45 degrees for a pyramid pose. Might need to realign your right foot through center. Pin your right hip back. And then options here, little pulses again, bend and soften. Or maybe just round and surrender. You could bring a bend to your right knee. Slow down your breath. All together, take an inhale, halfway lift. Step your back foot forward, forward fold. Feet can be wide. Bring your peace fingers to your big toes. Padagustasana. Bend into your elbows. Deep bend in your knees. Soften through your spine. And then option 2, keep your grip. Inhale towards a halfway lift. Exhale, deepen your fold. Release your grip. Bring your big toes to touch, and 1 vertebrae at a time. Slowly round up to stand. And so we're going to revisit some of those same shapes we took on our back. If you know big toe pose, it's got a really long name that's not in my head right now. Could tell you it in Sanskrit. But anyways, we're going to open to the side. If you know what I'm talking about, you're welcome to take it at your own pace. Otherwise, bring your hands to your hips and engage your standing leg first. Bring your right knee high. And then we've got 2 levels. Palm to the inside of your right foot, and we just open to the side. Second level, peace fingers to your big toe. And then we'll engage through midline first, straighten through this leg, only if your standing leg stays straight and strong. Keep a single drishti. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you open to the side, but keep your core drawing through midline. And if you come out, that's okay. Make it playful. Option to extend your left arm. Maybe gaze over your left fingertips. You've got another couple breaths. Explore. Slowly release. Bring both feet to the earth and ground down. Take a little pedal of your feet, and we'll take that on the other side. So choose your expression. Some of you are a little bendier. Your grip could be outside of your left foot. It'll give you a little more space. So ground through your right foot first. And then as you're ready, bring your left leg high. 2 choices, maybe peace fingers to your big toes. Keep your weight shifting forward, maybe extend forward. Plug your shoulder back and salud. And then option to open it up. Maybe play with the arm, with the gaze. Notice your breath here. If you're feeling a little challenged, a little wobbly, bring it back. And then as you feel even, come back through center first, ground through both feet. And then take an inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. And take a halfway lift. And then just step to down dog if you want to add in a flow. Give yourself that space. And then inhale, fan your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee to your left arm, and then find your lizard lunge. Take your time. We've got a few breaths if you want pulses or active. Option is soften it down. And I know in many ways we often want to keep the equilibrium, that balance within the body. It might be the same shape, but check in first. Maybe this side is asking for something different. And I encourage you as you release through your hips, stay mindful of what's happening in your torso, your jaw, your face. It can be nice to invite a soft part sometimes through the lips. And then you have your last few full rounds of breath for variations. Play with your edge. And then only as you feel even, you can always stay a little longer, breathe. And gently come back to your palms, untuck your back toe, lift your back knee. And on your inhale, step your back foot in about a foot, land it at 45, realign your hips, your sacrum, your low back. Keep it so flat you could stack a glass of wine there. And then option for little pulses or just round and soften. You might play with the breath, send it along your spine, your back body. And then inhale to a halfway lift, step your right foot forward. Option for Padagustasana, peace fingers to big toes, or Padahastasana, gorilla pose, step on your palms, face up. Deep bend into your knees. If you'd like to continue to open through your heart, bend at your elbows. And again, option to keep your grip. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, deepen your fold. Inhale, rise. Find a mountain pose last time. Exhale your palms through your center line, Sushumna, to a forward fold. And then drop your hips to your heels. Find tiny ball pose. Round through your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest. And take a breath here. And then bring one palm in front, one palm in back. Slowly lower to a seat and all the way onto the earth. Send your soles of your feet directly to the sky, 4 legs up the wall pose. Option is stay here, soften through your torso, ground through the back of your hip. And this shape really calming for your nervous system. If you want more, make sure your throat stays open. You might bring your hands to the back of your hips to help them stack over your shoulders. And we'll start in plow pose if you're taking it further. Big toes one day to touch back behind your head, just optional. I recommend taking a few breaths in plow before moving to shoulder stand or Karna Padasana, just to open up the length of your spine. If you are in shoulder stand, just make sure you stay active through your feet. And then whatever shape you've chosen, take another 3 really fluid deep breaths.